I'll set up my other key on 1. Okay. And you see the issue? So that's your stacking order, right? If you set up your name key on 1 and your chroma key on key or 2, then 1 comes before 2, so 2 ends up on top. Now there is a way to switch that, but the problem is it'll confuse people. But if you find yourself in the middle of the show and you're like, ooh, this is not going to work, you can make sure that key or 1 goes over top by pressing this key over button, and you'll see that it goes over top. But I would prefer when you're doing this show, it'll be easier for everyone if you just make sure you do all your name keys at the beginning on key or 2, and then when you come to the chroma key, you do it on 1, and then you add 2, and that's your 3 levels. Okay, but I just wanted to show you that that's kind of reversed there. Okay, so let's bring the chroma key here. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just changing it so it doesn't automatically keyform. So notice if I go to key 1, color bars. Color bars has a green bar, so notice how it's keyed up right now. How I screw up the switcher for you so that it doesn't work is I click auto chroma key and then I just choose a different color, like that yellow. Or if I go over here to magenta, see how there's also a magenta chip down here? So if I choose that, you'll see that, let me just put something else underneath it. There you go. So you can see through that magenta. Or if I choose this blue, then the blue goes away, right? So now it's not set to chroma key of green, and then I just reset all this stuff. And then we're ready for your test.
Right.
And so at the start, so use these red lights as a guide, and I've told you guys don't ever touch this because it's live to air. We're always going to preview stuff first. So ready to fade up on 3. Fade up on 3. Ready to add the name key. So if we're adding a key, we're not changing the background, right? We're just adding a key. But where do you want to do your name key? Because you know I'm going to ask you to do the chroma key.
Oh, if you're doing down there, then key 2.
There you go. Okay.
Is that light broken or no?
It is.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll know what to do.
But you still haven't told it what source you want to keep. So
Right.
where does our name key come from? There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so even if it isn't set up, you should be able to set it up. And usually you'll press this, then you'll check your source, then you'll go to whatever module you're looking at and make sure you've got the right key pressed, okay? Depending on the key. So, okay, so fade up that key, ready to fade out the key, fade up the key, ready 1. Good. Okay, that's good. And take 1. So I did mention that before, like if you're a switcher and you're in the middle of a show, whenever you take off a key, I always hit the background key again, just to make sure I'm back on that background source. Because usually it's switch, 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 add a key, take away the key, switch, 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 right? Okay, ready 2? Take 2. I'm ready to chroma key camera 3 over color background 1.
Okay. Hold on.
So when you're stacking
Over
order, you're
background
gonna,
1.
you're gonna key camera 3 over color background 1.
Color back.
It's a source you haven't really used yet, but just go by and read all your things, and eventually you'll get to color background 1. So that's color bars.
Oh.
I want color background 1.
So that over camera 3.
No, camera 3 over that.
Okay, so what I do, both of these are switching.
Yeah?
I want to come over.
Now the only thing is, I think someone's played with my color background. So I think you actually might be right. Let's just double check this in our mind. So we're changing the background from camera 2 to camera 1, and we're adding a key on 2 from inscriber, and it is an auto select. So that's right. So the only problem is that somebody has futzed with my color background.
Okay.
There.
There we go. So it really was there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you did everything right there. Okay, so let's fade up that name. Oh, let's cut that in. Oh, no, wait. We were chroma keying.
Mm-hmm.
So we're chroma keying camera 3. So camera 2 we were using for our inscriber. So it's actually, sorry, that was not correct. It's actually keyer 1 that you're going to want to use for your chroma key, because you're already going to use keyer 2 for your name.
Okay, so.
So
I'm
press
gonna
background,
use-
there you go.
Okay,
So when I say chroma key camera 3 over color bars,
mm-hmm.
you've got your color bar, background, sorry.
Oh, color background? Okay.
But where's your key source?
My key source has to change to. Is it this one?
No, because I want you to chroma key camera 3 over the color background. So, see, there's camera 3.
Okay. I forgot which one it is up here. Does this need to change? Is that
It's
already?
camera 3. I want you to
Oh,
chroma key camera
okay.
3. There you go. Okay. So now we've got camera 3 over color background.
Mhm.
So now we have to tell it what type of key it is. So this is on keyer 1, and you can check that there.
Okay.
So go to keyer 1, tell it to do a chroma key.
Yeah.
And now, even though we selected chroma key, it's still not working because green hasn't been selected. So you go auto. Yeah. And just get the feel of that. Move it over to the other side or something. Yeah. Okay. So you put it on green,
Sure. It's only
and
green.
then you grab the chroma value, and there you go.
Okay.
It's key. Okay, so take that to air. And now ready to add the name key. Okay, now I just want to show you, that's what it looked like before, right? Like, too many people see that and they think, oh no, I have to make tons of changes. But all you had to do, because I asked you to add the key, we've already got everything we want there. So once you press that, it's just showing you what's on the program with the key added. Because we're just adding the key. Okay, so fade up the key. And now you're in a situation where everything is on again. So if I asked you, leave up both of the keys and change the background to camera 1. Okay, and that is correct. He's leaving the keys alone, and he's changing the background from color background 1 to camera 1. Okay, so let's do a dissolve for that. Lovely. And now fade to black. Ready to fade to black. Yes. And because we're changing the background and we're turning off any keys that are on. Okay, so fade to black. Good. Okay, let's get the next person in here. Now, I know that one pass through is not going to work for you guys, right?
Yeah.
So what